shi pa tshiaba Alleluia trên
That's why. Just gotta take it easy. Really.
We know a lot of them are different. Right here?
Why don't you sit with the close right here? Yeah. Weren't those kids amazing at the... Oh, God. That's mine. You can't use it, though. Next time, be on the ground. Mic up in person. I was just gonna get that mic in there. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. But here the Paula standing with the my package. So I'm not gonna some one-stop shop. I can say Amrit Pal, Nanduji, Pal, Kalwinder Singh.
Right here behind.
And all the communities here. And thank you so much. I can go with Paula in media. I go with Paula in you know her, right? Yeah. Yes.
Maybe rolled it up and put it in his pocket or something. All good? Put your back. I wobbled.
Go straight to the bar.
I'm going to shoot right over here, over you.
Oh, okay.
You're okay.
Can you see? Are you good?
I'm good.
Okay. My net mic isn't as dynamic as yours.
You're okay. Hold these.
Trong lớp bia phát trong một trong một có thao cụ thể trên cơ sở theo tư của tay gia phát liệp trong sân bay phát.
Good morning, everybody. Morning. This is a very happy occasion because we are celebrating the President of the United States signing into law legislation last week that is long overdue. It's long overdue because we're here to recognize the contributions that our Hmong brothers and sisters, those who served in the SGU during the Vietnam War, alongside of American men and women who served our nation during that war, who fought side by side to deal with a common foe. And these soldiers reflect those families, literally thousands and thousands, who fought in battles, rescued U.S. airmen, spied on the Ho Chi Minh Trail, and for their countless sacrifices, lost thousands and thousands of SGU soldiers. That period of time during the Vietnam War, in which the Hmong soldiers were part of the CIA's contributions to what was referred to as the secret war, resulted, when we left in 1975, President Ford signing an executive order, and all of those who participated, who could come to America, it would be granted permanent residence and ultimately, as we see today, citizenship in the first and second generations. These individuals around me reflect that story. That story for now 3 generations of Hmong and Southeast Asian families that stood with the United States during during that war. Fitting and the appropriate thing was that we recognized them for their service, for their gallantry, and for those who made the ultimate sacrifice and gave their lives. Today we believe there are approximately 5,000 plus SGU soldiers that are still alive today in the United States that will benefit from this law signed by the President of the United States last week. These 5,000 or so soldiers, upon confirmation with the Veterans Administration, will be allowed, if they so choose, to be buried in an American cemetery, an American military cemetery, with full honors. Like yes. Like in Santa Nella, like in Tehachapi, and many other military VA cemeteries across the nation. And that's what we are celebrating here today. Now, I need to thank some people because without their support, this would not have happened. And we have so many people to thank. But let me thank 3 individuals who are no longer with us. Charlie Waters, you know how passionate Charlie Waters was about this issue, and Bill Diesel. Both Bill Diesel and Charlie Waters helped us, along with Bob McLaughlin and others, bring in American veterans organizations to support this effort. And it was these American veterans organizations, which Bob belongs to, with Charlie and Bill did, that had the credibility and also remembered from their own experience in Vietnam what happened, what really happened, because they were there. They witnessed it. And they knew these were comrades in arms. And so they, along with General Bang Pao, Janine's father, who was a leader for all of us among the community. I can tell you that both General Bang Pao and for Bill and for Charlie, this was a passion. And so we think of them today, and I hope they're smiling because we are successful finally. And so let me close. We have some speakers here who would like to say a few words. Obviously, my congressional colleague, Congressman Paul Cook, made some bipartisan piece of legislation in Southern California. Paul was a colonel in the United States Army. He fought alongside with the SGU, and his support of Senator Murkowski from Alaska made a big difference. We got Senator Murkowski's support from Alaska that our collective efforts allowed us to put it in a budget omnibus bill, which is the vehicle that made this legislation become law. So let me recognize the following individuals, and then we have a few speakers. First of all, Chu Chang, the national president of the SGU family. There is thank you. In addition to that, Vietnam veteran Bob McLaughlin and veteran Harry Paul. I saw Harry and then Bob. Thank you very much for continuing to be steadfast in your support in bringing our veteran organizations together. God bless both of you. And, Harry's got the best band in the valley. Yeah, sounds of freedom. Well, we gave him a shout. A dear friend of all of ours who was with me at the beginning of this effort. He's not been feeling too good these days, but he's going to get over it. But Councilmember Wang Zhang, who joined us here today, Wang never forgot where his family came from. people who are a part of this effort. We thank you very much for your early support. And of course, many of the SGU leaders who I've had the privilege to work with here, Fresno and Merced and throughout the state of California. So now, to say a few words, I'd like to have General Bang Pao's son, Chining Bang, who will also try to translate a little bit of what I said, along with Peter Bang, and then we'll take any questions from the press after these two gentlemen have made a brief statement. Please go ahead.
Well, thank you very much, Congressman Costa. Today's a day of celebration, so I will try to make it as fast and as quick as possible in my speech. But truly an exciting day, a momentous day for our community and for our nation. More specifically to the Hmong American family and, of course, the Hmong veterans themselves. Today is not just a day of recognition and acknowledgement, but it is a day of affirmation to the service and contributions that the Hmong SGU, through their service and their contributions to the United States during the Secret War, a component of the greater Vietnam War conflict. And it's still a story that's untold to the American society today, and it's something that we as a group, as a community, will continue to advocate and communicate through education and about various groups and individuals who've always been a key component of this effort. So to the veterans, I congratulate all of you. It is a historical day, a decade in the making, if I can recount it correctly. And lastly, I just want to thank a few of our elected officials who, without them, none of this would have been possible as well. And that does not exclude our community leaders, the organizations that all rallied together and combined our efforts and forces to make this happen. But first of all, of course, he is no stranger to us. He's always been a dear friend to each and every single one of us, and he will and shall continue to be a dear friend and brother to all of us. And even though the Hmong SGU Service Recognition Act has been enacted as of last Friday, when President Trump signed it as part of the greater omnibus bill, there's still a lot of work to do, and I look forward to continuing this with the community, the leaders, the organizations, our other Vietnam vets, who yet we were just speaking about the American Legion, so that's something that I too look forward to assisting there and spreading the word and the education there. Congressman Jim Costa, thank you for your leadership and spearheading this. And if I can recount this correctly, correct me if I'm wrong, but since 2010 is when we started work on this. And it was through Congressman Jim Costa and his staff who introduced this bill the very first time in the U.S. Congress. And many members of the U.S. Congress joined and threw in their support, but it's been almost 7-8 years in the making. And so with the, as of last year, December 2017, Congressman Jim Costa and another dear friend, Congressman Paul Cook, who co-sponsored this, and our U.S. Senator Lisa Murkowski from the state of Alaska, as mentioned earlier, introduced in the U.S. Senate, made all this happen, achieved and accomplished this today. So it happened a lot quicker than we anticipated, but it happened. And it's a momentous, it's a very exciting, very happy day for the Hmong SGU veterans, for their loved ones and families, and for all those who could not be with us here today. We thank them for their service and contribution. It was not just in a war or a conflict, but it was done so in the name of freedom, of liberty and democracy, so that that may continue for each and every single one of us. So we thank them for their service, for their contributions and their sacrifices. We thank those veterans who are still with us today, and we thank those who still serve our country in the front lines in many different theaters and conflicts around the world. We're very blessed to have them and their service, the brave men and women who serve in uniform in the service, and again, past conflicts and wars, like our Vietnam vets, whom we still work very hard to give them the appreciation, recognition that they so heartily deserve too. So thank you, and
we may want to do that later with the long.
Okay, so I know we're gonna stop the Hmong portion for now. I'll speak to them individually. So yeah, we'll do it in a group. So with that, I'll hand it back to you.
Good morning. This is such a special, very, very special. I mean, special. First, let me thank the President. He's our champion, and he never get up. I know Congressman Jim Carter probably has 20 years, or maybe 30, I don't know. And he has always been a friend of Hmong, and he actually takes his leadership and to introduce this bill. This bill means to all of us, Hmong veterans of Pakistan. And today is the reality as Congressman mentioned and Chair mentioned earlier. This is very, very special for all of us. I think many of you who are veterans. And let me say a few words. Hôm nay nó trực tiếp nó phải để ta nói President Khan cầu xin tất cả của tham gia của Hmong Veteran Recognition Act. Tất cả là những cái đối tất cả đối với Hmong của dân Hà Nội cao. Các tổ sư người của cháu trong chế độ của những đối tượng chi là hiện tại bây giờ ni họ cuối cùng là trong là ni một trái một lọ một chúng ta trả của American Veteran Secretary. Giờ để những thời gian những chỉ dẫn là chủ yếu cả để xử lý cho nó tỏ nhưng mà để cho bây giờ về cả cái này chỉ là chỉ ok thì làm thôi thì cũng nói là giờ đi sẽ được làm cái kia đi cái điều tra kia đủ lo tự do để chỉ nó làm bao lần để bây giờ cũng biết cho nó sẽ được chia kia để cũng hành đi nó trong đi sẽ là họ của xe lọ tàu tới bên và tàu giả chỉ qua cái gì này họ này有看的这些法律线，我这里是的，我这都看着看着。I want to say that this is just again very, very special, and on behalf of all the veterans of the Congress, I want to thank Congressman Jim Carter and Senator Kowalski in Alaska. I think these two main individuals that are super here. In addition to, I'd like to also thank Congressman Paul Crook that who actually fight side by side with Congressman Jim Carter. And he never get out, even though how strong all these politics in DC. Every year when we visit DC, he always come out, spend time with us, talk to us, have a photo like this. And this is a man that will go beyond his duty, beyond his ability. And he truly our friend and our brother. This is the guy that we really need to look after. In addition to those, I want to thank all you guys who get from far away, Sacramento, they will join us here today. Before I forget, we also have Chloe's City Council will join us as well. And then maybe we'll answer the question later.
Right, we can do that. Peter, let me thank you, and I appreciated your passion, both in English and Hmong. You do Hmong better than I do. And seeing, I think finally, of how much your father would have enjoyed celebrating this great victory today. March 29th, I am told President Trump has recognized those veterans who served in the Vietnam War. And so it's fitting and appropriate that we today celebrate all of the veterans who participated in the Vietnam War. And with the inclusion of this honor, this tribute that we have been working on for over 8 years, we now appropriately, fitting and appropriately recognize the special security units that comprise the SJU, literally tens and thousands of soldiers in the 1960s and the 1970s who fought alongside, shoulder to shoulder with the American soldiers that participated in that conflict. So March 29th, President Trump has recognized those veterans who served in the Vietnam War. Today we recognize them, we think of them, we think of those names on the wall, and we think of the 5,000 or so veteran members of the SGU who are still alive today, who will now have the opportunity to also be recognized for serving our country. And really that's why we work so hard to make this happen. So as we close, we want to thank all of you who have made this effort a success. It could not be done without all of us together working. And let us also remember, as we close, men and women today who are serving in active duty in the United States military, here in our country and around the world in harm's way, as Jing said, protecting our freedoms that we hold most dear, protecting our democratic values, protecting our way of life. That is really what America is all about. Immigrants past and immigrants present. A nation of immigrants for 240 years that have been the beacon of light around the world for human rights and for democratic values. And as we know, those values and those rights don't come for free. We've been tested, we've had the test every time, and some have paid the ultimate price. We think of them in our thoughts and prayers and their families, because it's always the families that are a part of this effort, as their families are. And so when I spoke to some of you earlier this week, you all told me about your families, how proud your families are. And I can't tell you how proud I am to have been a small part in making this legislation become law and a reality. Congratulations to everyone. Thank you. Okay, we'll take individual questions by members of the press here. Got all the pictures ready for this?
Then come down to my family. Then we can have a.
What do you folks want to do here? We'll do English first, and then.
I think it'd be better if they were able to go first.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Good morning.
Tiền là cho nó đi hành nhau tiền là cái này sẽ thông cảm mình gì, thông cảm mình gì chứ.
Ready?
Okay, we'll start right here then. How's that? Since nobody's gonna start.
Why don't you start?
Okay. How about you guys move out in the sun a little bit because Peter is gonna be a little bit too dark for you. Okay. You guys are too close. How about a little bit back because too close to the camera. I can't zoom out. Okay. Well, my first question is, what next? What is for our veterans? What do they need to do next?
Well, right now we're working with the Veterans Administration. I mean, the law was just signed into effect last Friday. And so it takes a while for the Veterans Administration to write the regulations necessary to implement the law. We're working with them on that effort. And of course, they've just had a change of secretary of the Veterans Administration yesterday. So that makes things probably move a little slower. We'll see. But we're going to do everything we can to press full ahead, and hopefully within the next several months, maybe sooner, have regulations that will be published so that all of these veterans and their families will know what they need to do to comply if they want to take advantage of this honor and to be buried in an American military cemetery.
How would you do that?
Nó hay điều như là chúng ta chế pan là yếu lý cha rồi giờ còn thế nào là chế xóa lưu thì mà mình làm veteran để làm xóa tiền đó tới từ đó để yếu của nhà thì để dùng qualify chỉ ta đến là chỉ hoàn tàu nhà của nhà của chỉ thế nào họ tới của tiền lớn là gì mà để cái bé họ chỉ vì chỉ từ bé là mà có lên tới chỉ dùng bé lào veteran là America là yếu là chỉ có thểวันเราแต่บ้านเราคือผู้ชายมันจะเราวันเราเอาสตูป้อสตูต่อยกโปรแกรมเอามาที่เกี่ยวกับตัวโจเป้มันดีบ้านเราวันเราคือคือแทนตัวเราคือต้องการเราวันเราจะถูกต้องnhớ rằng giá sinh giá đối trọng thì cái tên trẻ cho tôi là phải chơi nó để tụi bên qua đã là có cô yêu công họ là veteran thế bây giờ thằng này phân ra vào trong đồng thế nó nói cô ấy nó chịu sinh nè nó là phụ thân là US Congressman Jim Costa trái trái nữa cô tàu sinh ở tàu vô là gì lúc xong nó chỉ phụ đó học cầu là cho nó nè có chuyện đây nó biết tôi là phải chơi nó thế có thì Congressman Jim Costa thế Congressman Hawk thế cô tàu sinh ở trái trái nó giống như cái cho về sắp tới hình sản ở US Congress lúc đó thì tôi ở hàng xa ta nó nó bên ta có toa nó vì khoai thì nu thì nó có bé lu bé thì tôi phải có gì nó chỉ Friday ta nó President Trump nước con bé rồi trái chạy nó chỉ do hay để do ít cha chạy là do con bài tích cho nó nữa chỉ cha từ đâu ít trồng nhận sự cái tên cha bên toán chẳng chẳng chấp lời bé cho nó có bé cho ô tô cho SGU nữa SGU nó mà có sẽ đợi cho tao dọn kế và chả bé họ mất thì SGU nó giờ đã chỉ thế lúc bé SGU nó bé tu đỡ SGU nó mà giờ CIA mua cho bé cho Hmong lo bên thợ lò chùa đó cho bé Hmong phân hai từ than ba bó để xí cô giờ than ba bó thế cô giờ than SGU để xí bé cô giờ cô tu trò cô lúc tết thợ lò chùa để bé cô lạp sai lúc tết chấm lo bé cô lạp sai lúc tết chấm America nó những việc doมีการchoมีการเจริญตัวที่เป็นสิ่งในพลบปอตัวสุดท้ายcho chủ yên đó để mà cho bé ý trục phong tàn họ sẽ được sơ toa cá đi cá nụ toa la toa cả toa lúc tây chỉมีcả tàu của chiếu lúc chồng trở lên này để chỉ có tên này trả từ bao lớn nữa chỉ không nói về ít khó đểรัฐบาลมีการรัวจัดเตะบ่อรงรัวจอดใจรัวลาเป้าหลังเป้าให้เสียเป็นห้องตัวเจ้าตุนจีมัวดอมบริจาคลูกเตะเฉมมีการเนาะแต่สิ่งข้อเขาเลยยาตอนได้เรากูเชียร์เต้นเนาะเตะชื่อbây giờ cho khe là bây giờ khe đồ giờ cho lên bên thành phố phảiมีการluôn chỉ bao giờ bên mong luôn chỉ bao giờ bên tranh cử luôn chỉ bao giờ bên mong ra đa năng nó chỉ họ nói ít khó hơn lười giá tổn tệ chỉ cuối lần chỉ bên cho nó sư bên trong lên trong tù giờ tàu khờ cho trong hay bên mong nhờ lần từ bên khờ qua là qua cả bên khờ mua gì mua gì mua trò mua trà làm sai lúc tết chỉ nó ảnh hưởng nó bên từ tua qua làm bên thành phố lúc tết chỉมีการnó họ nói họ thì bên chỉ là tao là tua bé chỉ là xã tua thế những vị cho những vị hay thì nhiều chuyện một đời lúc xưa xã căn มืองcủa lộc bậc pan tàu trắng tàu giả bên phong của tàu tàu tua là xứ để sẽ họ nói họ chưa sang cho bên phong luôn năng thế này hay cho tiền nó của gìแต่nó áp phá của gì nóว่าtrong đó cho Congressman Jim Costa thì just staff earlier I forgot to mention one very important person okay and I do apologize butแต่ฉันพูดซะแค่ตัวเป้ให้เตียนแต่
Congressman Jim Costa lúc long cả những món đầu lãnh đạo tụi nữa đời này cho staff chỉ hay nhớ Fresno chỉ ngay nhớ từ Washington DC bây giờ cứ chỉ từ tàu Washington DC trong lên trong tụi cho tua ya Midwest tua Minnesota Wisconsin tua Massachusetts Rhode Island Alaska tàu lấy all trong nó cũng tàu một cổng lớn thế giờ bây cũng muốn gì thông bờ đang thôi cho phụ thân thôi cho senator cho long cả mù ló bị giờ bây cha chạy nó thế bây giờ cái đây cả đủ nó từ xí mua ấy cho bên nhà chỉ năng loa cụ chỉ thì khá thân loa cụ chỉ việc lo bây giờ từ xí loa cho nên lúc kia cái đây cả đủ bây tụi mình nó nữa bây giờ nó mà giờ tua sâu lên hay thì yon chỉ yon mua sự từ xí mua cho bé cái đó có loa những chỉ bao giờ bây những chỉ bao giờ từ xí mua ít tụi nó chơi.
We need to, I forgot, Kelly Gill needs to stand out here. Raise your hand.
Come here,
Kelly.
Come
here, Kelly.
She's the one that
I want to introduce you to the Hmong American community, and so they know some of the instrumental people. It's a good thing that tụi nó Kelly Gill này tụi sơ chế họ put ten Jim Costa lúc cả họ phát nó từ xin này ít chỉ tụi xí rồi ba bây giờ nó Hmong thế tiêu lộc như là bao nữ rong của là bao nữ tiêu lộc bao trong bây giờ là bao nữ rong nếu như tí tạm cú sớm nữa chế cú mà trong Hmong thổi trái chế là pan chế cú nhớ trò sát tí thế chế lý hại là cú cho lại nhà trò cú vấn đề chế tiêu lộc như thế chế chúng tôi cho công Hmong mua thế này chế bé cú tàu trái trái nó chế cho trái đó này cho nó là có phụ tụi trái SGU nữaด้านทอคุยรอรู้ไก่มันจะไปเจอท่านว่าปอเจนู่นนอรัฐบาลมีการเตะจงเราจะคุยปอจงโตเน่จอใจโตเน่มัวเกียรโตเน่คุยก็ไอเตียอย่าปุ๋ยปนนงกุยชงนู่นนอนี่มัวใจมัวเสียมัวจอเราหล่อมัวยอดตัวเปรรถเตะตอนจะมัวเกียรมัวกงมัวเบย์น่ะ National Cemetery ที่เจ้าไปจอตอนจะธรรมดาเนาะน่ะเดี๋ยวขณะอย่ารอให้เกียรโตเน่แต่ชีก่อนเนี่ยเฉยๆต่อการเชื่อเดี๋ยวขณะอย่าthất thơ chuột trong bê xứ này chỉ chọn đầu trắng đầu già chỉ bê tàu lên nó bê lái lên nó rồi chỉ ý khu ấy khó chịu sinh chỉ bê thâu cho họ lũ năm một giá toàn đây chỉ sao là tàu chỉ gì giá toàn đây sẽ bê chỉ thả ra đấy chỉ tông cái này tên này tên gì tên cứ tên sao là tàu chỉ gì nó bê thì họ nó chỉ bê cho họ lũ sẽ bê mong sẽ cho họ lũ nè họ nó cú giờ cứ giờ tu cú luôn bê chỉ năngว่านี่จงเลยจงตัวยิ่งเขากูเลยแต่สิกูรองเชียชาติประกาศโดยจงเลยคือตัวในจำห้องนู้นเนาะจะไปเต้เนี่ยเต้จีอีเทียเต้นั่งจืนั่งเราจีย่อสิเลยไปจีท่านในพลว่าปอยเป็นห้องเนี่ยห้องจีย่อเลยว่ากูยิ่งจังไอเดียนู้นเนาะเลยยิ่งจอดกูเป้เลยยิ่งรองเชียหันนะไอเดียเป้ว่าตัวกี้มีตัวมีหยอดแต่รัวเต้เนี่ยเต้จีเป้กูว่าตัวเองคอtrựcสิจังnó đượcไปจีนั่งห้องเลยเทียว่าจงนั้นเราเนี่ยnó khai nhau rồi đượcไปทดลอง
I have a few words for tshiab. I'm going to say in Hmong because this is for the Hmong TVs for our parents who are home and they do not speak English. I'm not going to have a question, but I just want to thank you. Okay. I'm going to have Jining translate. Show in the Hmong TV, pick up by Joe Bay Long Shia, then Jim Yitu, Congressman Jim Casta Yitu, or Shisha Goto, paid our issue on the Hmong. And near Nuna, pay Jaw, or Hutu. อีอาทิตย์มูอีตูจู่ๆเลยพอเราจะอีเขาเนี่ยนะตัวจะอีเขานาเชียร์ตัวเชียร์กันเราแค่เลยจะตัวเป้าเดีย every week กูมุ่งเดินดันนึกกันนึกไว้ได้ certificate ถอยตัวชีพ flag แบบพอเราไปวัดโจเดน Congressman Jim Costa นี่ชี้ชอบก็ได้ชี้จึงช่วยเลยอยากเป็นเฟซสายการเงินที่มีแต่ผู้ที่เขาชี้ชอบที่วีไปจากผู้ตุนจะชี้ต่อไปเลย
Congressman Jim Costa on behalf of the Hmong media and especially Hmong TV network where he represents today. Again, it's not a question, but it is a statement of thank you to you and your staff, especially to Kelly, who's worked tremendously behind the scenes here. As you know, Congressman and Kelly and your entire staff, almost every weekend he does visit the office to get a flag and a certificate for the Hmong SG veterans who have departed, and the numbers are diminishing, as we all know, and it's very sad and depressing to see. But today, with this enactment of the Hmong SGU Service Act signed into law, it is a historical and tremendous step for all of us. And for the remaining veterans who are still alive with us today, I think that we can brainstorm on it and see what else we can do to give them the acknowledgement and the recognition that they deserve before they pass on. So that's something that we'll talk in the future.
Yes. Let me say thank you. It was the right thing to do.
เจ้ากูให้สุดท้ายแต่ giờ cú kia cái gì nó cho sẽ đời giờ giờ thế giờ chúng ta
We have many people to thank, and we've tried to thank everyone, and some who are not here, and some who are not with us anymore.
Bé lúc đấy chỉ mình cả nó mua trong tụi tàu lên tụi bé tàu vật trong vì là mua trong món cháo một số món gì tụi bé tới ít xe chỉ nhận được bé ta.
But I'm pleased, Ching, that you and Peter would recognize Kelly Gill for all the right reasons.
Thì lúc đó vật cho đâu Peter thế chỉ nên cô nhớ cho Kelly Gill cho cha cho nhận cô ba cho bé sẽ được.
Kelly is my director of constituent services for all of my congressional district.
Kelly, nát thi hôn của lưu long cả, giờ tụi ta bên sân phố phủ, tụi chút qua lần cho tụi nhau học của lưu district lại của congressional district.
That means she's one of my bosses.
Cô chạy tụi tiền, cô giờ ít tụi này nữa cô.
But I have a lot of bosses.
Chị cũng mua tàu tụi này.
All of my constituents.
Này tàn thọ, cuộc giờ làm bên sân phố phủ giờ của tụi này.
I listen to because that's who I serve. And Kelly, we together serve the people of this great valley. Besides her work daily on constituent services for young and old alike, seniors, veterans, she also has special projects.
Đoan đời nên cho lo hỗ lực cả trong cú lưu long cả nó sáng đóจะให้ตัวเราไปเนี่ยจีนั่งรอจะเคียอีเจ้าเราหรือป้าชวนเรื่องชวนตัวจะยังเทีย
The legislation that the President signed into law on Friday has been one of Kelly Gill and my special projects.
จัดใจPresident Trump พอก่อนไปนู่นน่ะก็ไปเรื่องตัวตาน้อง Friday แต่ยังอีพอ后日แล้วว่าพิเศษ的 Kelly ที่จะพาสต์เราไปอีกจุดของ
She communicated with all of you on a regular basis.
Thank you.
Kelly กูจะต้องติดตามไปชวนเรื่องส่วนตัวเสมอ
And you said, is this ever going to happen when you called her?
ไปเสด็จกูเตะตะการเรา Kelly เตียไปยาลาธาดาซื้อหลอดไปยังมั่วอินูยังชื่อสีเตี้ย
And Kelly would tell you, don't give up.
เดี๋ยวสิ Kelly ยังเตะตะการเราไปกับไปเสด็จเชื่อรอที่จะมาจ่อเจ
Because Jim isn't giving up and neither am I.
เห็น Kelly กูเตะตะการเราไปให้เตียเขาจิมคอสต์ยังจิตต่อจ่อเจล้วนเจเนนุสู้ชิรอเราไป
So today we especially thank Kelly for never giving up.
เดี๋ยวหุ่นเราไปกูให้รอรู้พิเศษว่าจงนั้นเราตัว Kelly เกี่ยวข้อนี้ยังจิตจ่อไปเจ
Thank you.
I'm going to do the other
All right.
rest there.
เดี๋ยวลินดาน่ะมั่วรู้ว่าชีไปประธานแล้วก็ Congressman นึงมาเลยเจ
Hôm nay giờ đi rất kiến bộ xuống rồi
OK， 大家要等待到等待到面前。哦，只有。
để chờ là chuột rồi để chờ bên cả nó giờ bây giờ chung lại rồi thì giá chỉ
OK， กูจินรีวิวนี่係呢其實呢，可能 explain 個你係邊面住可能講可能邊叫做蒙嘅。
ที่ตามเจ้าหรือใกล้ชิดเราเขาเจอเจอทำจากการโดยเจ้า organization ยอดโดยอเมริกันเราจะสั่งไปเลยนะผู้นายอินุเชิงไปช่วยเราเชื่อชับเลยนู่นไปตามนะที่แน่นี่ยอดตันดีซีผู้ลอยเจ้าเท่าเลยแต่ละหมดเชิงตั้งแต่ผู้ป่วยเจ้าผู้ป่วยเจ้าแล้วก็เราต่อจริงเราต่อนู่นนายเขาเชิงไงแต่ชีวิตเขาจะเป็นแทนยอดโตไปรู้จักคนนี้นะอย่าลืมที่จะเนี่ยก็รู้เชื่อชับเลยกันจะดีไปจะเนี่ยผู้ชมก็ไปมั่นใจเชียร์ตาเจ้าอยู่นะเขาโตอย่างแต่ตัวสเต็ปนั่นคนที่วางเจมส์ที่เชื่อเดิ
cụ thể qua thơ step kia là một tàu dòng cụ thể như gì cho ra cho chưa được bây giờ thời cho cái follow mà chưa lý tâm cái nào bây giờ cũng cho bây giờ cho nó cho cái sự bây giờ đầu đi nó là nó chặt tiêu thì cho đi hàng không ta số chờ cái kia ta đi kia rồi đi tập cái bộ số thế này một tài chế vấn đề bây giờ tao về cái thao còn nó vấn đề mà lên đi có stepที่อ้อนอย่าลีจะพูดจนเนี่ยต้องตัดเสียเดี๋ยวนี้ที่เนาะอีไปเปิดให้เรารู้เท่าให้จะมุนลงดีแต่ตัวเป็นจะให้ที่เรารู้เลยจะรู้นะการโชว์จะพูดแทนโดยที่เป็นโดยตัวโดยเป็นเอาจบได้แล้ว
我找那 Peter， he 他在中的这个的叫我只能到农业社区里头那股多也还靠少数，然后被追那公共的地铁，เขาชื่อเซ็กเจ是的คือเราไปเป็นจุดตาเลยสิแต่ครับที่หมายเป็นสิแต่ต่อต่อให้ชัดใจแต่กูถามเขาจงรู้จงว่าสิ่งนั้นต่อตาเราจะเป็นทรัมป์ความเป็นกูก็แค่ชุดตาก็หมายว่าก็เป็นจังก็เป็นตัวจอตีเนี่ยตีจีตีปอตีเยอะเธอว่าตัวจอตัวตาเป็นสิ่งอะไรตัวบ้ากูยาวว่าอีกขัดสิ่งนั้นแคปิเตนสุภาพรัฐบาลมีการได้จุดต่อฟื้นลงกูจะได้ผลเราจอดใจเราเป็นเจ้าของจะดีจะรู้เขาจัดใจเลยจะได้รู้ตัวผู้คนนำช่องที่จอดใจเราลาเป้าเลยจะเราจอดเราได้ national secretary ได้ที่ให้จอดลงไปในเป็นยันเสียแต่อย่าเจอไปจุดที่เราทำจอเขาจัดใจเนาะแต่สิ่งนั้นถือตัวที่อีตอนรัฐบาลมีการว่าลาโปลังป้องตัวอยู่เป็นป้องเป็นที่ให้เอาลูกของเขาใช้ลูกของเราไปช่วยป้องกันสิ่งของเราที่ต้องเปิดได้ที่มีการ是的，因是4班呢，是的，因4班对，走落後嚟我冇到家年就4隻佢隻啲裝嚟用到，就係攞到有，是的，因是共4、18時抽嚟冇啦，佢到真係諗人寫曬，但是佢有一塊就不過是是的，諗過是的。有都真係俾住佢哋判翻火，就嗰度俾住佢哋判翻火。就你話俾到嚟睇人來ย่อ你話俾蒙年字來ย่อ就到俾蒙登嘢一睇當印度就學俾蒙聽佢話不曬之前係到啲攞書來又到俾喺呢個蒙書攞不出來做書啲叫法語啲叫泰啲叫米加攞俾蒙聽俾住佢哋判翻火因可能我只問住我公安被做จะได้เชิญแล้วนะอย่าอีพอให้ชีกูชีอย่าแม่กูชีอย่าดอดีคนละคอยกูหายตัวไปจีนึงห้องใช้ยูโรเตลุยจะเป็นย้อนตรงไหนจะเป็นมุ่งหนึ่งตรงเขาตื้อย้อนตรงไหนตัวไปอย่าอีให้มันจังจังนะมาไปจุดต่อจอดท่อแต่อย่าแต่เป็นแม่แต่อย่าลงดูแต่อย่าลูขี้ลูซ้ายลูต้องโปรพอแต่อย่าจังจังดีนู่นเนาะที่ลีออลีออกเลยเป็นสิ่งที่เราพอจะลงแล้วผู้ใช้เช่นเต๋อลูมงโจเต็มอยู่รู้สิเมย์รู้มีการรู้สิเตยเปจิสาวจอรู้สิเปย์ต่อตีสัจใจเปย์ต่อตีเนี่ยช่างกันเตยเขาเขาอย่างเดี๋ยวอีกเขาเช่าเทียนเต๋อเราไปจุดมงนู่นนอมอย่าต้องเลยไปชวนนะเขาคือตรงเชียจอเตยจอวอนู่นนอตีหาตีจีเด็กเด็กตีน้ำมันไปจงที่เด็กชายก็เดินcho nên lúc sau mấy ba sau thì lại lúc nào bên tàu bên trang biểu gọi là recognize là phần đặc biệt là bên bậc phụ là là của bên là bao tiền do cái phụ là bên tàu ba America là một chỉ trồng
trâu trầu sau đó sẽ trâu xí nó cũng là chuyện gì đó là cái là cái chủ cũng như bác cái là bốc họ thì trả được đó thì lúc đó thì trồng xe hay chỉ tu xe nó có thể bên trồng là lúc cao cho nên sẽ hạn chỉ trồng để bên cho nó được cũng tay đó là bây giờ bên trồng dài rồi thì bây giờ sẽ là phải rồi bên chế này bây giờ phân điểm bên nhiều sẽ là chủ và sẽ là trồng dài có tên đồng của tao là chỉ sẽ là nhiều cho nên bao họ chỉ chơi nhiều và bên chỉ cũng sẽ cùng chuyện thế là nó tao cái này là một trâu rồi chỉ có là cái mình theo chứ là rồi chơi gì như ta nói rồi cái cho cái tin trả cho chapter đó này ta sẽ là mua project chỉ xin cho nó là cái tàu dài hoặc là nó tàu dài nó là cái tàu có nhiều chỉ bảo đi cái tàu dài nó để recognition nó cái việc không cái này đồng xe hay tiền nó cái tàu dài là cái tiền chỉ là ra cái cái là cái nó dùng có mua là như mình dùng sau một tiếng một cái là nó dùng là như mình chỉ có là cái nó dùng bây giờ chỉ ba cái đây là một cái tàu dài cho tiền chỉ đi trở lên đến chiếc giá tại vì bây giờ cái bao thì lúc là cái tàu dài cái này cho nó lời đấy họ sẽ chạy chân liền và tăng sáng lại bây giờ có ít bao nhiêu là cái chỉ một cái chạy nó để cái này để để ta hỗ trợ nó nhập cái tiêm bên chỉ cần gạo đi để mà cho we are job teaching the consultant of SGU veterans Central California đó là những cái bác sĩ được phát bỏ ra into active là bây giờ tí cho nên tí cho nên thì lâu không nói cái gì là bây giờ tí chạy ở có xa lịch chạy thì ta nói bây giờ thì là một bây giờ tôi đã chỉ cái tàu của cái biết chỉ cái cái bây họ dùng tàu khác tí tàu anh là cái kia một tập bên bao mày giải trục nó là cái rộng này cái rộng cho uống đôi TV rồi uống share TV rồi là nó cho TV cho share mà là cái rộng chạy như vậy cho sử dụng theo từng một chứ cái này thao để nó sẽ một cái dở rồi dở lá thì chỉ ngồi để cho nó là còn cái sản xuất nó học cái nó trong đó để cho nó bị hại nhưng chạy nó lo rồi chỉ cũng nó kia lúc xong nó kia lúc bé liền tu nó khi năng của bên là President Trump tu còn về cái tông ta hay về chạy của Hmong SGU Recognition Act nó là quay chạy con màyคือต้องlà lên vay ta liền là như thế chỉ cả nó để thả cho cha biểu nó mình gì hay tiền cho chế lù nhau trồng hậu tan kho bên cho thu tục cho nó là có SGU nó do nó từ bị xả hay từ cuối phần năm trong này họ mua bút xia xa một nhau trồng về lấy tây cho toàn ra National Cemetery nói cho do họ là những cho toàn ra ở qua đất ban có tên là tên chữ JPZ đó tên để tu nâng trực chân cho lúa là tu cho nên trực chân nâng một kia nâng một xem mình nó một nhau trong bể xứ chỉ còn nói còn hôm nó bể cho bông cố tu cho nào là câu tên này tên gì tên bỏ tên gì tên cứ tên này cho thản và bỏ là giờ thản gì ấy nói chỉ hôm nó lỡ lá bao này nè chỉ nên mua trái một xí chỉ khó cú rong xe hay thì hôm nó lỡ tê trong nó trong phương Mika giờ hãy nâng lát bản Mika tu cho trái lá bao còn nó ít còn gì nữa thế chỉ còn nó họ chỉ sinh chấp là giá tòn đây mà còn nó thằng cái ý lực ngoài bên tai giá tòn đây chỉ bé chỉ thả tàu trắng tàu giả cho con nó thì lại cho cái ba nữa là các bạn mới cả lo thế rồi cái khó mò lo cái nhiên thiết xe lo cái thì lo du chế năng thì tụ ban rồi lo tụ ô tụ trắng đó cái con nó chỉ lúc họ kia giá tòn đây nè thì vì giờ cái lúc đàn nhà họ thìเขาแต่เมื่อกี้เรามาหนึ่งผู้จีย่อให้เดียจะจงเราจงฟื้นหนึ่งผู้ตีหล่อโตจะแล้วมันเป็นสิ่งมีกาเกี่ยให้เดียว่าจะชิปเอาจะเป็นของระดับหนึ่งน่ะเดี๋ยวเป็นเสนอมูล้อมัวจะจงตัวให้เดียของจีย่อมีกาจะตรอดเดี๋ยวเขาน้อซื้อล้อหลุดแล้วซื้อประโยชน์เยอะนะเป็นของยิ่งจืดก็ CIA เจ CIA เนาะยิ่งยอรัฐบาลมีการจอดใจรัฐบาลมีการจอดใจเรายิ่งรอแต่วิหารสมัยเลยจะยิ่งยอพี่รอแต่ President John F Kennedy รอเจ็บgiờ hai từ chỉ do là nhưng do nữa mi cái đây nhưng do mi cáiจะพูดตัวจอยthì chỉ na mi cái tuổi chín đóสุดnói thế chỉ hai từท่านmi cái chỉท่าหันห้องว่าพอchỉ nhưท่านmi cáiยังมีการจะรอเขาหรือป้ามีการสังลิจามีการมั่วเนี่ยจะเดี๋ยวพอตัวรอยังมีการที่ตัวแต่ต่อย่องดาวเขาพอเราหมอสมตัวรอแล้วยังมีการ
lưu học kia rồi mua tặng thôi thì nó giờ ít khó thế nó khó chát tại tích tổng cà phê hay là cái đây cái nụ giá tổng tê chỉ cho nó trình bày rồi tan thò lưu tê cho nó bao giờ